A criticality analysis is fundamental to a successful asset management program. Water and wastewater utilities across the country are struggling with aging infrastructure and a backlog of deferred maintenance and capital projects. It is vital that you identify your critical assets so you can spend your limited resources in the right places.
Criticality analysis. What is that?
Criticality is a measure of the relative importance of something like a system or asset to the objectives of your utility. A criticality analysis is a way to determine which systems and assets are the most important to meeting those objectives. Criticality can be confusing. Here are 8 common mistakes many people make when it comes to criticality. Mistake 1. Thinking you already know what's critical in your utility.
I think we got them all. These machines are all of our critical assets.
Looks like you missed something.
Are you relying on a hunch that your organization truly understands the criticality of its systems? Mistake 2. Believing another type of analysis will identify critical assets.
We just did a HAZOP and an FMEA, so we don't need any other analysis. We've got all the information we need.
Guys, that has nothing to do with asset criticality. Those studies tell you about hazards in operations and how assets fail and their effects, but not how important those assets actually are to the overall mission.
Are you assuming other analysis that you've done can take the place of your criticality analysis? Mistake 3. Assuming criticality analysis is too expensive and time-consuming.
A criticality analysis eliminates the need to argue and removes emotion from your decision-making process. Doing it at the system level is also way easier and way faster, and saves you lots of money through revised maintenance plans.
Does your organization think that a criticality analysis is too expensive and time-consuming? You're probably leaving money on the table. Mistake 4. Assuming expense is a reliable measure of criticality.
I know one easy way to determine critical assets. Just look at the cost sheet. If it costs a lot, it is definitely critical. Besides, something inexpensive can't be that critical.
That non-critical $2 switch just took down the whole line.
Do most decisions get made in your organization based on the expense of the asset? Mistake 5. Confusing poor condition with asset criticality.
That asset is critical because it breaks down every week and sucks up a lot of resources.
No, that thing breaks down because you don't fix the root problem. It's not affecting your mission much at all, so it's actually not critical.
Is the condition of the assets that are not critical to your operation distracting you from ones that are critical? Mistake 6. Assuming all highly critical assets are high-risk assets.
Look at this thing. It is a critical asset, which makes it a high risk.
Nope, it's actually very reliable. The risk of it failing is actually very low. Criticality is one part of understanding your risk.
Are you confusing criticality and risk, thinking they are the same thing? Mistake 7. Choosing an aggressive intervention strategy for all critical assets.
These are all critical, so let's open them up and check inside to make sure they're all good. We'll just put all our resources into maintaining these.
Careful. It's not showing any signs of failure. Why mess with it? You could end up making it fail faster. Besides, if you just throw money and people at everything, you'll go broke fixing things that don't need it.
Are you fixing things that aren't even broken? Mistake 8. Thinking you are finished with criticality analysis.
We're good. We did a criticality analysis 25 years ago when we opened the treatment plant.
When it comes to criticality, your work is never done. Regulations and rules change. Systems are upgraded. Populations increase. All of these can change the criticality rankings in your utility. A criticality analysis should be reviewed and updated regularly.
Did you just set it and forget it? You probably need to update your criticality analysis. Understanding criticality is vital to a successful and sustainable asset management program. Don't make these mistakes. Without a proper understanding, the biggest risk to your facility will be you.